Welcome back to Lab Cyber. Yes, I know it is a Saturday and normally I don't upload videos on the weekend. Usually by this time I'll be on my PlayStation 5 playing a game or watching a movie on Netflix. But last night something kind of big happened in the world of cybersecurity because the head of the FBI, Kash Patel, apparently he got hacked by the Iranians, and this is the same group called Handala, the exact same Iranian hacker group that took down the medical giant Stryker only a few weeks ago. So this is a pretty competent hacker group, and they did release a message on their Telegram channel, which I believe has been taken down, and it says, today once again, the world witnessed the collapse of America's so-called security legends. Now, I gotta stop right there because I don't think anyone out there considers Kash Patel or the FBI to be security legends. I mean, only a couple of weeks ago, I made the video about how some random hacker got access to one of the Epstein servers belonging to the FBI. So the FBI don't have a great track record when it comes to cybersecurity. I'm just saying. They go on to say, while the FBI proudly seized the domains and immediately announced a $10 million reward for the heads of the Handala hack members, we decided to respond to this ridiculous show in a way that will be remembered forever. Now, again, I have to stop right there because this isn't that big of a story. In fact, I think by Tuesday or Wednesday, everyone would have forgotten about this because nothing of value was actually stolen. We'll get to that. Kash Patel, the current head of the FBI, who once saw his name displayed with pride on the agency's headquarters, will now find his name among the list of successfully hacked victims. The so-called impenetrable systems of the FBI were brought to the news within hours by our team. All personal and confidential information of Kash Patel, including emails, conversations, documents, and even classified files, is now available for public download. Now, again, this is another lie because I have actually seen some of the files they got access to, and there is nothing confidential there. Yes, you've got some private email conversations, some very old photos, some text messages, but that's pretty much it. It was a personal Gmail account. It's not like it was actually Kash Patel's work email. It wasn't, the FBI email account that got breached. This is the security that the US government boasts about. This is the cyber giant that thinks threats and bribes can silence the voice of resistance. To the whole world, we declare the FBI is just a name, and behind this name, there is no real security. If your director can compromise this easily, what do you expect from your lower level employees? Now, that's kind of like the point. This is all propaganda, them trying to play all these mind games saying, hey, we hacked the head of the FBI. So what do you think we're going to be able to do to the, the lower level employees? Well, ultimately, at the end of the day, like I said, nothing of value was actually stolen. Again, it's just some old emails, some text messages, some very funny photos, which they got access to. Now, I know, these are definitely old photos, maybe 10 years ago when Kash Patel was a lot younger, but it's still kind of funny seeing the head of the FBI, one of the most powerful men in the United States, to be honest, with pictures like this. It's just kind of a bit funny. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Yeah, again, they're claiming that they got access to some very confidential files or classified files. I don't believe that to be true because if they really did so, they would have released it. They would have let the whole world know about this. So ultimately, yes, it is kind of a big story. The head of the FBI getting hacked. It doesn't even matter if it was like a personal Gmail account. He is still the head of the FBI. But on the flip side, nothing of value was actually stolen. And because of that, I don't think this story is going to last for a very long time. Again, like I said, by Tuesday or Wednesday, everyone would have forgotten about this, okay? Because again, the private photos are just, photos like this, okay? Now, if he had like, some nude photos or anything like that, I think that would have, been a much bigger story. But it's just him, smoking a cigar, taking photos with a car, and, some private email conversations, and that's it, pretty much it. So, there's been some misinformation out there. Some people saying, oh, the Iranians, they got access to some very important confidential files. And, no, that did not happen. So that's it for today's video. Just a short one. I wanted to cover this story as quickly as I could. So if you enjoyed the video, give it a thumbs up, share this video with anyone who may feel might benefit from it. And if you stumble across this channel by accident, my name is Alex. I cover stories around the world of cybersecurity and AI. So if you do enjoy content like this, be sure to subscribe to the channel and hit the bell so that you're notified whenever I upload a new video. Stay safe out there, and yeah, I'm gonna go play some PlayStation 5. Cheers.